Now a little appetizer, give you the briefing on all of them. Victor Oladipo went off for 32, 6 threes. Indiana with an upset over the Cavaliers, 98-80. That ended a streak of 21 consecutive wins by LeBron James in the first round.
Bucks and Celtics in overtime, trailing by 3, half a second remaining. Chris Middleton knocks down this catch-and-shoot prayer from 40. Yeah, that's good. We're going to go to overtime, but it's important to note that a game-tying bucket's not the same as a game winner. Jason Tatum in the extra session flips that up there. Good Noah's three-point lead, and the Celtics beat the Bucks 113-107.
Russell Westbrook wore something sexy to the gym to win for 29, 13 rebounds, 8 assists. Thunder taking down the Jazz 116-108. But there was even more from Paul George. He had 36, 8 of 11 from deep. You'll hear from him.
Russ appeared to forget a shirt. Anyway, nightcap, playoff beers, Minnesota, Houston. James Harden in transition, in fine form. Knocks down that three. Felt it all night, especially in the fourth. Finished with 44 points. Harden, the Rockets win at 104-101.
We'll describe it all as well as we can, but we have Tim Legler on board to give you deeper meaning on the Cavaliers loss. He actually played the game of basketball. So did Stephen A. Smith, in fact, in college, and he joins us to do the Stephen A. Smith thing.
LeBron James is a game-one kind of guy. 21 straight wins in series openers. But remember, 22, that's a bust, right? The house wins on 22. Right. Cavaliers, Pacers in the land to begin the postseason. 4-5 matchup. There's LeBron. The Cavs got down by 19 after the first quarter. LeBron on a tough start.
I mean, guys had great looks, and they just didn't go down. I mean, Kev had back-to-back threes that didn't go down. G. Hill got into the lane and missed the floater. Hood had a wide-open transition three that didn't go down. And I just couldn't make shots to start the game.
Yeah, you don't want to be down 33-14 after the first 12, but they were. Meanwhile, LeBron, Lance Stevenson. All right, they're back together. Sweet, whispering sweet nothings. LeBron missing a couple of times, stays with it. In the backcourt, Pacers going to push the break. That gave Stevenson a clear lane to do that. Gets on up and gets a whistle to go with it. One more time. Large throwdown from the opposite camera angle. Put the Pacers up 20. Stevenson fired up, headbutted the padding. Not another opponent. That's good. LeBron, good spin move. He goes inside. There you go. Sometimes you just get over there. LeBron staring down Stevenson after cutting the lead to 10. Stevenson 12 points, 5 rebounds. Opening minute of the third quarter after that man-on-man showdown. Cavs trailing 57-38. Phil turns it over. There's Victor Oladipo. Oladipo was the man in this game. Cavs down 21, forced to take a quick timeout. That's right, inside a minute in the second half. Timeout, Ty Lue.
Toronto has to call a timeout less than a minute into the third. It's a 21-point lead, and they're booing the Cavs.
Mike Breen calling the game. Cavs trying to pick up some energy from the home crowd. I don't know if they're booing you if you want that energy. Jordan Clarkson finds Larry Nance Jr. and one there. So now we're back down to 10. That's manageable. Minute later, Kevin Love for 3 and the foul. That gets it to 70-63, but he missed the free throw. Still, we got a game. Nate McMillan knows it too.
Only a few of us was here last year when they swept us, and you know that LeBron is going to make an effort to get aggressive and start to attack even more. That's pretty much what we talked about at the halftime. Stay solid.
Do you have Nate McMillan of Sonics fame?
That's right. Almost won a title in '96.
8 minutes left. Pacers up 83-71. Oladipo knocks that one down. 5 minutes to go. Rodney Hood turns it over to Oladipo on the break. Domantas Sabonis. Big jam right there. Pacers up 15. 2 minutes. Pacers. Well, they're just salting this away now. Oladipo knocks down the three. Game high 32 for him. LeBron went 24, 12, and 10. Not his best after LeBron, Love, Hood all trying to figure out whose fault it was. Somebody guard number 4. They should work on that for the second game. Pacers win at 98-80, and they lead the series 1-0. Difference between the star players, particularly Stark at the beginning of this game and the end. In the first and fourth quarters combined, LeBron scored 6 points, 1 of 6 from the field, didn't hit a 3. In those same quarters, Oladipo, 21 points, 7-11 from the field, 5 3-pointers. LeBron, you get first crack at explaining this result.
I've always stayed even keel with the postseason. I'm down 0-1 in the first round. I was down 3-1 in the finals. So I'm the last guy to ask about how you're going to feel the next couple of days. All right.
I mean, we've been playing like this all year. We've been playing hard on both ends all year. It hasn't been magnified. So it's the playoffs now, and we've been doing this all year. Now everybody sees it, so it's kind of shocking to everybody, I guess you would say. But we've been playing hard. We've been playing our butts off on both ends of the floor all year. We're fully aware of LeBron. We're fully aware of his team. And we realize it's not going to be easy, but that doesn't mean we're just going to come in here and just fold. We're planning on winning.
Take a little peek inside game one. Oladipo had a game-high 32 points, 6 of 9 from behind the arc. He's the 4th player in Pacers history with 30 points, 5 3-pointers in a playoff game. Of course, Reggie Miller's involved there. LeBron James, 12 assists, but he could have had a lot more. Had 28 passes that led directly to shots in game one. 19 from 3, but the Cavs shot just 26% from far away, and his own shooting was one-dimensional. LeBron failed to make a shot outside the restricted area, going 0 for 7. So they all need to get better. Tim Legler's got basketball smart, so that's what I'm going to say. Everybody needs to get better. Explain the mess they made out of this thing in Cleveland.
A lot of things went wrong today for them. I think for me, if I had to pick one thing, it's the role players not making three-point shots, and they're going to load up on LeBron in the lane. They're going to give guys corner shots, and you had 3 starters go 2 for 11 from out there. 3 guys come in off the bench and go 0 for 8. That's 2 for 19 among 6 guys that you are really counting on to make corner shots. Jeff Green couldn't throw it in the ocean. George Hill struggled, Rodney Hood, and then you got Korver, Calderon, Clarkson, all 3 of those guys off the bench. LeBron James, you can see here, 4 yellow jerseys in the lane. He's going to see this the entire series because no offense is more predicated on one person than the Cavaliers on LeBron James. And if these guys are not making shots, Indiana's going to be real comfortable laying in that lane and forcing guys, to continue to waver with their confidence. That's what happened to them offensively. Problem for them, this was no big deal for Indiana. This is what they've done all year. It was a pretty good imitation of what we've seen out of this team. So Cleveland has some real problems.
All right, as you and the staff know, I'm a patient man. I'm not inclined to be worried about anything in game one of any series. But where's the Legler angst meter right now after watching that 48 minutes?
For the Cavs, extremely high. I don't overreact typically to one game. I had this as going 7 games going into the series, which means it could go either way. They're in serious trouble because Indiana basically played a game that you saw all year, which is quickness on defense, extremely competitive, and then an offense built around one star guy having a great year with great chemistry to go around. Well, Indiana did all that today, so it was a normal game for the Pacers. For the Cavs, I saw some issues out there today. For me, the one thing that jumps out, LeBron James had a comfort zone the last 3 years, a guy named Kyrie Irving. So for 5-6 minutes in a quarter, another guy over there could go get his own. LeBron James was completely gassed in the first half of this game. And I was looking at him saying he's feeling the fact that nobody else on this team is on that level offensively. It's going to be all about him. And that's a real problem when you play a team that's like Indiana that feels so connected.
Yeah, and it could be a long playoffs. In this case, it could be short. Legs beauty, game 2 Wednesday. Thanks.
Houston beaten T-Wolves all 4 times they faced off in the regular season. So this is a 1 versus an 8 seed here. Rockets on the best record in the league. That guy, big reason why. And James Harden gets going early. He and Clint Capella dominant in the first half. Lob it up, throw it home like dominoes. Capella the alley-oop and in, then Harden. He'll keep it himself, put it in the air. Midway through the second quarter, game tied at 38. Watch Capella. Derrick Rose drives. It's blocked by Capella. Resist. Harden in transition. Capella right back. And the Rockets by 2. That's a big turnaround. Just over 3 minutes to go. Rockets up 7. Harden sizes up Andrew Wiggins. Steps back and launches. Harden and Capella combined to score the last 22 points of the first half of the Rockets. Rockets led by 7 at the break. Crawford hit a 3 to make it a 1-point game, and then Harden takes over the game. Stutters, floats, in. Rockets up by 3. Same score, whatever it was. Harden finishes to the rack, and the Rockets are up 5. James Harden doing math. We've seen this. Looks around and launches another 3. Up by 8. 6-point game. Under 4 to go. Harden checking it out. And he has 10 straight points. Rockets up by 9. Now it's a 6-point game here. Harden, 2 more. He scored 12 straight in a 2-11 span. Rockets out by 8. T-Wolves down 5. Jimmy Butler driving. He'll miss. Karl Anthony Towns. He's tall. T-Wolves down 3. Chris Paul has it. No foul. But he overthrows Eric Gordon. Out of bounds for the turnover. T-Wolves still have life. Here come the T-Wolves. 8 seconds to go. Butler has it. Kind of had a look. Launches that. It's an air ball. Wiggins tries to chase it. T-Wolves had an opportunity. Pushed the Rockets. But Harden and the Rockets take a 1-0 series lead.
Honestly, I just tried to be aggressive and make the right play. And just things got slowed up a little bit. Just try to be aggressive with my shot. And, unfortunately it went in.
There were several plays in which, I thought we defended well, and he made. James is that type of player. I mean, we've seen it all year. Very difficult to guard. Basically, you have to guard him with your whole team.
What did he want? A free throw? A three-pointer? A layup? He got whatever he wanted in that game, and I got to be better at taking that away from him.
So 44 points for Harden. Now that ties the 5th most postseason game franchise history. There have been 6 games of 44 or more in Rockets postseason history. Harden and Hakeem Olajuwon have all of them.